Hi, I'm Matt Burke. I'm the director of the Northeast region for the Center for Congregations, and with me today is Tim Peters of Provident Staffing. And Tim is a ministry communications leader who's done a lot of work with both internal and external communications in congregational contexts. And he's joining us today from Houston, Texas. So welcome, Tim.
Oh, thank you, Matt. Appreciate it.
And Tim's going to be with us for some workshops in Indiana. He's going to be here on January 20th in the Fort Wayne area and also January 21st in Indianapolis. To do a workshop on internal and external congregational communications. So Tim, could you tell us a little bit about why communications is such an important topic in the congregational context?
Yeah, and all of our research, anytime that we've worked with churches around the nation, nonprofits, other ministry organizations, we realized that the ones that were most effective in truly caring for people, reaching those people within their community, embracing them, allowing them to experience the best of congregational life. We realized that there was one foundation with all of these organizations, and that's that they had healthy communications. And not only did they have healthy communications internally, but also externally. And so within the organization, they had communication systems in place where they could connect with each other as different teams, as different team members. And so they were all on the same page of this is where our organization is going, this is how we're going to get to where we're going, and this is why we're going there. And the great thing is that since they had it really fine-tuned internally, then the message going outside of the organization externally was fine-tuned. And so if you look at an organization and the communications and marketing, branding, technology is just all chaos, then more than likely it's going to be very chaotic going out of the organization into the external community and public. And then plus when we're in this ever-changing world and we've got all these different types of technologies that allow us to communicate differently, well, if we don't have a solid communication system, it won't matter what type of technology we have at our fingertips. The communication system allows us to leverage and take advantage of new technology and your traditional ways of communicating with other people.
So what can attendees hope to take away from your workshop on communications?
Yeah, I would say that the main desire behind the presentation is to show leaders how they can develop a communication system that does several things. First, it allows people to know that you exist. And so if you're able to communicate internally and externally effectively, people will begin to know that you exist. And then we want the system to allow you to share with people why you exist. So they know you exist now, which is a huge part in today's world, being heard and seen. Now they know why you exist. And so we want to help you create a system that not only attracts people, so they know you are around and you are available to help them, but also teach them, inspire them on why you exist. And we find in a lot of our studies that when people are attracted into an organization and they learn why this organization exists, they hear the story of the organization, those people that are coming into the organization it's the odds of them getting more involved and living out the mission and vision of that organization greatly enhances. So we're wanting to help you create a communication system that attracts people into your organization, that inspires them based on what you believe in the problem that you're trying to solve in the world. And so with the desire that they would get fully integrated into your organization. When they come to the presentation, they're gonna know, okay, first of all, do we even know our story? Do we know why we exist? If they don't, they're going to walk through exercises that teach them how to identify who they truly are. They may be coming into the presentation and they think they know, but they're not quite sure they know. We're going to help them redefine that story so they can tell it effectively. Strategy is going to be another big component of the presentation. So now that you know who you are, you've identified your story, there's so many different ways and mechanisms that you can use to communicate. We're going to teach you how to develop a strategy. And that strategy can be very, very simple, where you're simply identifying who are we trying to communicate, how are we going to communicate to these people, when and where are we going to communicate. So we're going to walk you through the process of understanding how to use a strategy.
So we hope to see you at these events, either January 20th in Fort Wayne or January 21st in Indianapolis. You can just click on the link below in order to register, and we look forward to seeing you there.